soon enough. It's not there yet. Yeah? Okay? You all right? Well, we're here. We're finally here. It all started with Kate. Today we're here to celebrate something that is missing greatly in our world. Love has brought you two together and brought all these people who adore and love you together. All these faces, different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different sexes, different breeds. The thing unites us this day is love. The love that we have for Neal and the love that we have for Brian. How wonderful. How absolutely wonderful this is that we can all stand in this truth today and witness the love that is in this room. I will never deny it. I hope no one here will. I know you two don't. We have a history, the three of us, a bit. You know, when I first met B, that fantastic white party with Drake, it was, it was a fabulous moment. It was absolute kismet. We became fast friends from the first time you sat on my table. Well, laid on the table. And because we don't do that, you know that. It wasn't but a couple months later, seeing my skinny Brian on that table, going down a path that I would just question sometimes. And then this 5'2" gentleman walked into our life, you know, and says, "You need to meet Mike, you need to meet Mike, and Brian, you need to meet Neal, you need to meet Neal." I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's massage him as well. And from that moment, it was the second time I had you go from the table at a different time. The only thing we talked about, and I can say it because it's not breaking up, well it is breaking up, but if there's anybody here, I'm innocent. I've got the permission. The only thing that you talked about was how much you loved each other. And I said to Brian, I said, "B, what the H, kid? You've known him for 2 weeks and you're saying this already? What is going on? What am I missing? You know, what is this? This love that you guys have." And Neal was the same way. Neal was crying on the table the second time we got telling me how much he loved you. How much he loved you. And I kept journaling those moments, and I went back through to pull those things from your history to say, this is what I was learning from my gentleman friends this day. And from that moment on, when we all decided, not we decided, we all said, yes, you need to marry him. I said, you need to ask him, we need to get this on, get this going, get it over with. We need to, you know, well, he did, I'm good at faith. You know? I've loved you both from that moment, and I'm so grateful to be learning and on this journey with you. You know? You guys have a responsibility now. You have a responsibility now. We'll go into that in a minute. Okay? Can everyone hear me all right? Good. These fine young gentlemen want to exchange vows. And we're going to start with our beloved. Get him some tissues. I got it right here. Goodness.
So hard for me to put into words what I am feeling and how much I love you. Today I get to marry my best friend and the man that I love. 2 years ago, I would have never thought that this was possible. Ever since we met, you have treated me like the most special person in the world. You bring out the best in me and make me a better person. You are so genuine, loving, and kind to everyone around you. Especially to me and the kids. I know you love the kids so much, which means the world to me. You are so giving and selfless. You do so much for us. You have shared your friends and family with me, and I love them all so much. As I look back on the last 2 years and the experiences we've created, I am so excited for our future. Brian, I couldn't be more happy, and I love you with everything in me.
Well done. No. It's your turn, baby.
Neal, I never knew that I could find a love as true as ours. I never knew I could find a man as perfect for me as you. I never knew that I could find my best friend. I never knew my tears of joy could be shared. I never knew I could spend my time with someone love spending my time with someone so much. I never knew I could find my ultimate ski buddy. I never knew I could be with someone as happy as me to wake up in the mornings. I never knew I could find a snuggle bug like me. I never knew I could find someone with such a big heart. I never knew I could instantly love 3 boys and Bona's daughter so much. I never knew a simple game of sorry could mean so much. I never knew I would love being a Bona's dad so much. I never knew. I never knew you could be so hot or cold at a sports ball game. I never knew sharing my life would be so great. I never knew what it was like to be loved so deeply as this. I never knew I could be so oblivious to why you would bring flowers to me at a concert. I I never knew a summer evening could be so perfect, chatting about our hopes and dreams. I never knew someone could love me, the real me. I never knew I could be so vulnerable. I never knew we could build such a wonderful life with you. I never knew I could fall so deeply from the pickup line. Hey there. And I never knew that when by your side in 2017 could change my life. I now know all of this is possible, and I love you for helping me find my way. Neal, I promise to love you until the day I die. You mean everything to me. I hope you never get sick of hearing the words I love you.
No. Almost there. Get a little there. It was absolutely touching and beautiful. You know, and if I may add, you guys look great, kids, girls, really. You know, absolutely beautiful visions, absolute visions. I think this day, what you guys have is perfect. Love is perfect. It doesn't cost a thing. It doesn't do us any good sitting in a pile. It needs to be spread out, scattered around, encourage young, fantastic things to grow. We're going to exchange the rings now. Look at the bronze. You'll repeat after me, because this is my first officiating duty, and I can do it. Do it right. With this ring.
With this ring,
I do wed.
I thee wed.
For now.
For now.
Forever.
And forever. I love you forever.
Yes, John?
Neal, with this ring, I wed thee now.
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 And forever.
And forever.
Awesome. And before you get to do that, I just want to say this. The last thing. We're looking to you. I want you to know. Okay? These people love and adore you. What we're witnessing today, you have to carry out. We're old enough to know what it used to be like when we couldn't do this. And every one of these people, and I've talked to quite a few of them, they got your backs, just like we do. And we'll walk with you, next to you in this journey. You've been standing on people's shoulders for a long time. There's people coming after you now that you're going to be holding them, and they're going to be standing on your shoulders. Don't hide your love. Don't hide your love, because I will call you out on it. Now, you may kiss the groom. Chambers.
Neal and Brian, I just want to wish you both all the happiness the world has to offer. I know it's been a very long journey for both of you, and I'm just so happy that you found one another. I also want to give you my wishes from Jill Wilson. She was not able to make it tonight, but her spirit is here and her love. She's visiting from Seattle, but she's spending time with her father tonight as he's turning 75. And also, I wish that my hubby could be here, but he got the flu. And but he sends his wishes as well, and hopefully we can all meet soon. But I'm so happy to be here. And hi, Brian and Neal. You two are so much of my heart. Okay, I love you so much. And it's been kind of amazing to see the transformation come over Brian after he met you, Neal. It's like an already bright fire, just like setting an entire forest alive. And I love you guys, and I know this is going to be an incredible life we have together.
Cool. Alright, we love you guys.
We love you so much.
And we're happy that you're so happy. We love you and have a wonderful life together.
Yep, we love you.
Perfect.
Love your sisters. We're no sisters.
You guys are awesome. Every time you come to Montana and we have fun, we have a good time, and you should keep doing that. Now you get to come to Utah with all your traffic, and I must love you because I came through all this traffic and all these people. But you guys have awesome friends and a great life here, and I'm glad to come share in the joy and love of your day. That is way cool.
Congrats, Neal and Brian. We're so excited for you, and we love you guys.
Hi, Brian and Neal. I'm glad that I can be here with you guys today. I'm super happy for you. And I think Brian and I met like 5 years ago. We're neighbors. And I just want you guys to know that you have a super happy life and have lots of fun and like happily ever after.
Perfect.
To the girls. Let's see. We're so happy to see you guys together. So happy to have you as part of our family, and wish you all the luck in the world.
Perfect.
Not sure what to say.
You're fine.
Congratulations, you too.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Neal and Brian.
Congratulations.
I'm going to say two of the nicest guys I've ever met, and I'm glad they found each other, and I'm so happy for them. Glad to be here. It's a fun day.
Perfect.
Congratulations, you guys. You're amazing. I just wish the best for you guys.
Perfect.
Hi, Neal, Brian, you are my dear sons, and I love you more than words can ever say. I can't believe how happy you two are with one another, and that makes me happy. And then to think you live in the same place. I am so blessed to be near you two, because I love you so much. All I say is God bless your youth. I am so blessed. And I think I've said that several times.
No, it's totally fine.
Anyway, just know how much I love you, sweethearts.
I really am happy that this occasion has started. I met Neal about a year and a half ago, and I love him so very much. I feel I've never seen Brian happier or more at peace with himself. And I appreciate the fact that Neal is a big part of it. I also, as a business, am so happy to have 3 wonderful sons, and I'm looking forward to getting to know them. Thank you, Brian. I'm happy.
Hey, we're finally here. Absolutely fantastic knowing you guys and loving you and being on this journey with you. So grateful, so grateful to know you. Looking forward to many more years. You guys have a responsibility now to spread the love that you have for one another to everybody else. I'm gonna hold you to it. To love you both.
Dad, Brian, so happy for you guys. You guys are so I'm glad that we can spend the rest of our lives together. Yeah.
So I love you guys both so much. I think this wedding is going to be amazing. You guys are perfect for each other. You guys make each other's lives so much better. I see you guys so happy. And I'm so excited for the future. Love you guys both so much.
Coming to the event that we're just so excited that I can be with Neal.
Yeah.
That there's something that can be so loved by and love me right back. So I'm so excited. Everything to go perfect. Everything just to be so good and just work. And this little princess not be crazy. I love you. I'm sorry I cried too much. And it's okay if you cry. It's okay. I love you.
It's beautiful. Perfect. It's okay.
I know. Sorry, I'll compose myself.
You don't have to.
I know.
This is your day.
I know. Just, you know, most of all, marrying Brian, of course, you know. We love each other so much. I love him so much. And just to share with everybody. Sorry. Brian, I love you. My whole heart. And can't wait for our future. You're amazing. Love you. Yeah.
We could leave the Christmas lights up till January. And this is our place, we make the rules. And there's a dazzling haze, a mysterious way about you, dear. Have I known you 20 seconds or 20 years? Can I go? We could let our friends crash in the living room. This is our place, we make the call. And I'm highly suspicious that everyone who sees you wants you. I've loved you 3 summers now, honey, but I want them all. Can I go? Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand? With every guitar string scar on my hand, I take this magnetic force of a man to be my lover.
And on. This will not be one of those. We are each blessed by knowing that our Heavenly Father loves each one of us dearly, and that He knows each one of us by our name. And then there are those of us who not only know we are loved by God, but that we find that very special love. I was blessed to have been married for 40 years to my sweetheart, Kathleen, whom I'm sure is here today, and Deanne, Neal's mother, and Father Garth, married for over 60 years, experiencing that very special love. Neal's brother and sisters likewise have been so blessed. And now, Neal and Brian, this very special love is for the two of you to experience for the rest of your lives. And may the rest of your lives be filled with happiness and joy as your mother and father, is my prayer. In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Thank you for your candor and your honesty. I appreciate your I'm sure there's many others too. We're going to next hear from Brian's mom, Sister Val. And if you guys don't know her yet, you need to get your arms around her. She is absolutely a fabulous woman. You have to stand over there. These are my rings.
Perfect.
See, I'm just trying to get your attention. When I had Brian and held him in my arms for the first time, I had a lot of love and admiration for even having him because of the circumstances. But as I held him and looked at him as moms do, I couldn't help but think of the time when he would be grown and what I wanted for him, my hopes for my child. And what I hoped was that he would be able to accomplish anything he wanted to. I wanted him to be able to not have any limitations in what he would do and be willing to work to achieve those goals that he made. And now, as I stand here today at this beautiful occasion, I am so grateful that he has the courage and the love to be able to do what he wanted to do and aspire to what makes him happy, because that is what's important. To be happy, to be loved, and to have support. And so for that reason, I wish Neal and Brian the very best, and am behind them 100%, and I want them to know my love for them. Brian's dad couldn't be here. He's called a couple of times. He's too ill to travel, but he wanted me. And then, after he told me to tell him, he's called Brian as well, but he wanted me to also extend his love to Neal and Brian on this special day, and also to welcome these great grandsons into our family, into our fold, and we love you and are glad to have you here. Love you, Brian.
Neal's beloved mother, Sister Chambers.
First of all, may I say thank you to every single person who is here. And why you are here is because you love Brian and Neal as we do. Thank you so very much. When Neal was born, he was such a joy to have. What a precious son he has always been all his life to us. My husband taught school while graduating from Utah State and such. And then we bought a dairy farm up in Williston, Utah. 200 acres, 150 cows. And that's where Neal and Greg learned how to work. They are hard workers, and they have been choice, precious people all their lives. He was so talented all through school, and everyone loved him so very much. I just want to say how thankful I am for him, and how thankful I am for Brian. For those of you that don't know, we have a twin home, and I live in half of it. And you know what a blessing that has been in my life this last little while. Anything I need, they are right there. They would do anything for me, and I will do anything for them. I just want to say, God bless them. I want them to be happy the rest of their lives, and as happy as I am for them. Thank you so much.
David, This is Brian's oldest brother, Doug. I just want you to look at him. He reminds me of Michael McDonald.
I was wondering why the middle brother got to go first. You started at the bottom and the top, right? excited. When I think of Brian, I remember the first time that I saw Brian. I took some of my friends from high school, and we went to, no?
That's smart.
Oh, I'm smart. Oh, geez, I was out of high school. Anyway, all right, well, he was pretty little and I was pretty big. But I remember all the problems that Brian had his first year health-wise, and all the surgeries that he had and all the troubles. And I remember I was quite a bit older, and when I'd come back into the house, I remember one of the things I thought for sure was that Brian was picked on a lot, because he was. He had big brothers, and they picked on him, and that's just the way it was. But Brian never let that get him down. I never saw Brian really, when you get picked on by your older brothers, you cry and you whine and you get down, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But Brian never did that. Brian was always such a happy, positive person. And I can say that Brian, my entire life, has always been that way. Even when he had difficulties in his life, he's been happy and positive. But then I saw him find another plane of happiness when he met Neal. Because all of a sudden when he starts talking about Neal, he even is happier than before, which I didn't think was even possible. I've appreciated Neal very much, getting to know him, to care about him, to enjoy the rest of his family. And I'm just so happy that Brian's found somebody that he is so comfortable and so happy with. And I love you, Neal. I love you, Brian. And here's a toast to you. And hope your life is long and happy.
Neal's oldest boy, Cole, his second, Carson, and his baby Jaden.
Oh, baby Jaden.
You've always been the best guy for all of us. You've done everything you went out of your way to make sure that we're happy. We love you so much. I'm so happy that I get to see you guys be so happy together. I'm so happy that you found Brian. It makes you so happy. I love you both. I'm so happy that you get a bonus dad now.
Well, the first thing I asked my dad this morning was if I had to talk, and he said no. But Dad, you've always been the #1 supporter my entire life, and now it's just the best thing to see that you're genuinely happy. Brian, you're the best person to be around, the funnest person to be around, and yeah, welcome to the family. Love you guys both.
If you know my dad, you know that he's like the nicest, sweetest man in the world. And so I'm so thankful to have him as a role model to look up to, and he's taught me what everyone really are. And I'm so happy he's my dad. And Brian, I'm so happy you're in my life. We're so thankful for you. I'm going to be you, sorry.
For the unicorn posse joins the kids. Jenna and Katie. Mike, for the unicorn posse.
I've known Brian for a long, long time, and I feel like whenever I'm with Brian, it's doing something extraordinarily fun. We've been on a lot of cruises, we've been to a lot of concerts, we've had a lot of fun just laughing and being together as friends. I can honestly say I've never seen Brian not happy, and it's been really fun to see the last couple of years him be even more happy. I'm really grateful that I get to know both of you, and I love you both, and I can't wait to see your love and your happiness for a long, long time.
Like you said, I'm Katie. I know Brian since college. We became really good friends, and we used to go play volleyball together. We would go play volleyball together. We would watch movies, like everything. Brian was just the person that you always wanted to be around. And a couple of years ago, I saw a post that he put, and I'm not from here either, and we had both moved to the Salt Lake area. So we started Marco Poloing, and we started talking about the men that we were dating, and it's been incredible. So Jetta and I were talking about, what did we say in our toast? You know, like an hour ago when we found out we'd be toasting. So we were talking about, what did we say? And we were talking about when Neal came along and how that changed everything. But it didn't change in the way that we both knew Brian. We knew him very deeply for a very long time in a myriad of situations. But then along came Neal, and it was like the truest of true Brian emerged. And he wanted to bring Neal into our close group, and we were like, okay, we'll meet him. And instantly, he was part of the group. He joined our Marco Polo group. We call ourselves Ladies of the Night. Like we just have this great friendship, and Neal joining just added this additional light and love and joy to the group, and we can't be happier to have him.
Beautiful Kelly, can you join us, please? She's gorgeous. Watch her walk. Watch her walk. Watch her walk. Beautiful creature.
I don't like public speaking, and I found it ironic that they asked me to represent this family since they feel like Neal and I have butted heads from the beginning. But in the last 2 years, I feel like we've become amazing friends. And when I see that that's due to how he feels and how he is with Brian, I couldn't be more happy for you. When I met Brian 2 years ago, I was real nervous because this is going to change the family dynamics and what is going to happen. From the moment I met you at a work party, I loved you. And I'm so grateful to have you in this family. And I hope that during the ceremony you felt the electricity and the energy and the buzz that was in this room. And then you can take that out and remember that for 32 plus years. You'll never meet me and grind above So, but congratulations. I love you both so much.
The niece, Brian's niece.
Not going All right. Brian and I have been close a lot this last couple of years, and I remember the exact day that Brian told me about Neal. I remember him getting on Marco Polo, as we used to do several times a day. And he told me the day after their first date, and I knew within that moment of time there was this difference about Brian. And I've been very honored to watch that bloom and grow these last 2 years. And I just absolutely love Neal, and I'm extremely excited that Uncle Brian has finally found the other piece of his soul.
This is the Brian preacher, just recently married her wife, who's sitting right next to her. Stand up there, stand up. You're part of the family, right?
Hi, I'm Brenna. So like Jackie said, we've gotten to kind of watch Brian and Neal's relationship bloom from day one. We went kind of on their first date with them. And I think that you can see how much that they love each other. I think that it's kind of a rare thing for you to find the other piece of yourself. And, it's hard. And they obviously have found it. You can tell by the way that they look at each other, and you can tell by the way, like just now. My point. So we're just really grateful that you guys have found each other. We're grateful to be in your lives. I'm so happy for you guys. I think I should have sentimental in that. So congratulations, and we love you.
I just want to say I'm glad that you guys went on a group date. on your first date. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you listened to my counsel. That's what we do. We don't date alone. We don't date alone. I need David. Can we come up here, please?
Well, I thought I got skipped. Never. Yeah, I'm much more with the saxophone in my hands. So. He's a saxophonist? Much better, yes. Why are we still playing? You gotta ask. Well, I just want to say to Brian and Neal, thank you for making Brian what he is there, because he was a little bit crazy before. I've watched Brian from the time that he was small. I'm glad he survived the time that Mark and Kevin pushed him down the stairs. It was on purpose. He wanted them to. It's like, it's crazy. On purpose? No, he wanted to. He was like on a sled or anything else. But I'm glad Brian's been here. I've had the time to work with Brian as well, and to see him work with other people. I've been able to see him frustrated and upset at different things, and also at times needing help and not being sure what to do. When that vein pops out in his head, everybody's seen, I'm pretty sure, because it doesn't take very much. Just a little tiny bit of blood pressure pops that right out. Make sure that you ground him back to where he needs to be. Bring him back to be there. Brian's been a fantastic uncle to my kids. He's been able to be around them and be close to them. He's been a great brother-in-law to my wife. And I'm happy to have another great brother-in-law. I have great brothers-in-law, and I'm happy to have another one. I hope you guys are happy. Be well.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you really push him down the stairs?
Guilty. So I'm the guilty one. You know, Brian's happy, blah, 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 but he also can forgive. And so I'm standing here now because he's apparently forgiven me for all of the bad things I've done to him. I was the not so good older brother. But he's still, it's true. He's still here, and I'm glad for myself what Brian has taught me. I sometimes wonder if there's more growing that I need to do. Sometimes I feel like I have it all figured out. And he's shown me in the last few years that I don't. Because I've learned and grown from his experiences and his courage to do what you're doing. And it's a hard thing to even articulate, but I'm so happy right now because I see you, and it's true happiness. It's something that I haven't seen before you became you. And as much as I tried to make you who I thought you should be, and that's why I'm so hard on you. I was so hard on you. You're much better to be who you are. And I am so pleased with that. It is so exciting to see you in love for the first time, probably. I don't know, maybe not, but I think probably. Because I've never seen you like this. And I'm so happy for that. And I look forward to getting to know you, Neal. I don't know you very well, and that's good because it's a new thing. So anyway, I've gone on long enough, but I'm very happy for you, and I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
All right, if anybody else would like to come forward, anyone, you know, and
that I'm so, so grateful for the example that you've set for me. Don't start crying out, I'll start crying. My whole life of kindness and of courage. I love you so much. And I'm so happy that you found somebody that can love you more perfectly than anyone. And I'm so happy that I've gotten to know you and that you're part of our family now. Thank you so much. God bless.
Just a minute. Just shake.
Brian. My name is Kara. I have known Brian since we were in the 6th grade in Mrs. Turley's class in language arts. Known Brian through many, many happy times, many sad times. But Brian, I have to tell you that sitting here watching you two, walking down the aisle today, I am so exceedingly happy for you. The first time I met Neal, my husband and I had come down to Salt Lake for my Falls, and we met them in our hotel for a drink. The first time I met Neal just fit. It was like someone else had mentioned that Neal just immediately fit into the friend group, and he did. First time I met him, as we left, I said, he's perfect. This is going to work out, because he's perfect. So Neal, I want you to know how happy you make all of us for how wonderful you are for Brian. I told someone earlier today that you're perfect, and it's because you are. You are perfect for Brian. And I love you both.
We'll be quick. But we love our Uncle Neal. Growing up, we spent a lot of time with him, and honestly, he really was such a safe place for us to be, and just a positive role model of loving everyone and kindness, and you can just feel the love you both have for each other, and I'm just grateful that you found someone to share that with. And we just want to say congratulations. We're glad you guys are both happy. And thank you for being a positive role model in our lives.
So I just want to say that Neal has been like a second father to me. Brian, like in the short time that I've been able to know him, he's so funny, hilarious, and I'm in full support of these guys. I think anyone deserves to be happy. So I hope that you guys have a long, prosperous life, and I hope to be able to spend some good time with you guys. I love you guys. Absolutely. We're gonna hit the slopes. Woo!
It's cold fresh. Oh.
Anybody else?
I just want to thank you so much. He's been my second family for the last 3 years, and I couldn't ask for a better father-in-law. And I'm so glad to have gained another one. I love you guys so much, and I'm so excited for journeys and adventures.
Brian, I bet you never thought you'd hear that. You know? A bonus father-in-law, bonus children. You know, it's what it's about. We love it. Anybody else want to come forward? Uncle Bruce. Bruce is back.
I started it, and let's all raise our glasses to a toast to Mr. Perfect and Mr.
For coming tonight, supporting us. It meant the world to us. Walking down the aisle, seeing everybody there. The Bells are an amazing family. I love each and every one of them. Love my family, my kids. I'm so grateful for you. So I just love everybody and thank you very much.
Yes, thank everybody for making the trip, and we've had a lot of people from a long distance coming, and I was just so overwhelmed. I mean, just not only for the love I have for this man, but just everyone that's made the journey and taking time out of their weekend to come see us and love us and share that love with us. So thank you all for coming. We love you all. Thank you. We found out a lot. Kate dancing.